Hey y'all, what's up? We're back again. You know what it is. We got the
What's up,
faces
y'all?
with the
What's good? What's
thumbs.
good?
I'm here with my boy Super Jazz. There he is, there on the side of the screen. We're here to talk about some Dragon Ball Z. You know who I am, and if you don't, let me tell you, I am the sublimely magnificent, big ugly himself, Omari Ellis. Has it gotten old yet? Well, too fucking bad. I'm just gonna say it almost every time. It's my channel. Anyway, got my boy Super Jazz, as I said before. We're here to talk
You
about
just love saying
yet
it like
another.
that.
I do like saying it like that. Super
There's nothing wrong
Jazz.
with it. There's nothing wrong with it. This is
Just
funny.
take a fucking audio clip on your next album of me just at the beginning. Super Jazz.
Honestly, maybe you should. I like
uh,
like joking, but not. But anyway,
yes. But we're here to talk about the next movie in our line of DBZ movies. Movie number 9. I just held up
wow, number 9
9.
already.
Bojack Unbound. It was a movie, I guess. All right, so go ahead and hop into it because lately that's what we've been doing. Hop right into it, you know. Now, wait, shut up, phone. Get out of here. Uh, Hop right into it. So the movie opens, and it kind of just opens like right in your face. Just like, oh look, we got aliens and shit. Hey, we got aliens from all over the world. Alien just comes down, punches the cameraman. Like, oh god, did you get that? Well, our cameraman's knocked out. Anyway, we got aliens from all around the universe coming for this new tournament held by by the rich person Excess Cash. And I'm like, really? Excess
hmm
Cash is the guy's
They
name?
they they never said what the X and S stood for. They should have I was like it should have been something like Xavier Solomon Cash or some
Yeah,
shit. It should if you gonna go there, be stupid. Go there. That's what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Hit him with that like Robert Edward Oliver Speedwagon, you know, to do something like that. There's a character in an
That
anime.
took me a second.
There's a character in an anime who's like, I got his name. I botched his real name, but it is like It's like three names, and then his last name is Speedwagon. And yes, he's an REO Speedwagon reference.
Or speaking of we with the wrestling podcast we just did on some fucking Isaac Yankum, I Yankum, or like Henry O. Godwin Hog type of shit. Anyway.
Oh shit, I yank him. I'll be damned. Anyway, I actually didn't put the I yank him together at all.
Oh, I thought you were joking. You
No,
really? Oh, wow.
no. I
Moving
understood the
on, but
yankum part.
wow.
I understood the yankum part. I never put the I in there.
Yeah,
So
I Yankum.
yeah, that
Holy
makes
shit!
sense.
Like you would be O. Ellis, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. That's why I didn't think about it. Cause yeah, and then he's like, oh, that makes a word too, or that makes a phrase too. Cool. Anywho, they're like, okay, we got this. Why do we have these aliens coming? Because this rich dude, Excess Cash, has a kid that wants to see aliens. Also, the kid's apparently a huge Hercule fan, like everybody. And the winner gets
Mr. Satan,
a
Mr. Satan.
Hercule Satan, whatever. His first name Hercule, last name Satan. As far as I'm concerned, his name's Hercule. That's what I grew up with.
He's never Hercule in the movies though.
Because, like in Japan, I think he was just straight up Mr. Satan. And I think later in the dubs they started calling him Mr. Satan because that was his name. They didn't want to at first for the same reason they called Kami Kami and not God. Uh, anyway, Mr.
hmm
Satan, Hercule, whatever. It's like winner gets a free win because they get to fight Hercule. And obviously, it's not a free win if
hmm
you're anybody not the main characters because we gotta remember that Hercule actually, as much of a joke
He
as he is, technically he
he can
is
hold his
a
own.
legit great fighter because he won the World Martial Arts Tournament when the Z Fighters didn't show up. So for everybody else, yes, that might be a challenge. But anyway, we opened the movie. We got Jets making a Hercule face with the smoke. That's cool. And it's like Bojack Unbound. And then we go right into the tournament. They're like, it's a battle royale. We got like 15 different like pools of people, each with like 25. Throw them off the edge and stuff. We see this sumo throwing like 20 people off the edge at once.
Right at the same time.
Then we cut to Krillin being useful for once and just showing that, much like Hercule, When the other people aren't involved, Krillin can actually just shit on everybody. Because he's just like, yeah, yeah. By the way, name's Krillin, 2 L's. Haha. You can just, like, mark me up for the winner. And then you see he's like, oh, wait, everybody else did show up. Oh, fantastic. Well, there goes my confidence.
Krillin just, in the show as well as the movies, Krillin is tough, but Krillin himself shits on himself.
Yeah. But like I said, he did,
I'm
and then
so
he saw
weak.
everybody else.
Like, no, bro.
He is compared to the people that he realized showed up, because he's like, ah, damn it. His confidence just went all the way down once he saw that everybody else showed up, except for Vegeta.
It did.
Chi-Chi actually letting Gohan get to fight. She's like, well, he's his dad's son. Bitch, why do you realize this in the movies but not the show? Anyway.
She didn't realize it in the last movie we watched. Or was it the one before that?
What, 13?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get my point, where she's like, I let him into the tournament. He studies enough as it is. What? That's not your character.
That sounds opposite of Chi-Chi like a mug.
Meanwhile, Roshi's there to do Roshi things. Hey, Krillin! Or, hey, Oolong, do you see some halter tops?
God.
Yeah, boobies!
This perverted motherfucker. I forget how perverted Roshi is every time until they actually show you some more perverted Roshi. Every time they show him, I'm just like, damn, he really was that perverted when they had this show going. Like, oh my god.
And it's like, oh hey, there's Yamcha, and he's even less motivated than Krillin. He's practically just giving up. He's laying down like, yeah, I was here to win, but everybody else showed up, so fuck it. Meanwhile, as everybody's like shitting on everything, you got Hercule watching, and all of a sudden he sees Gohan, and he's like, oh shit. Then he sees Trunks and Piccolo, and Krillin is just like, oh god, no, gotta get out of here. And then they're like, okay, well, we got the people that made it past the first round. It's Krillin, and Piccolo, and Tien, and Trunks, and Gohan, and Doksoy, and somebody else. And then they're like, okay, we got this going on. Gohan goes up against this person, literally wrecks him with a sweep. Sweeps his legs, and the guy goes flying. Fucking Tien and Trunks go up against each other. And they just got like, they're like, let's give a show. And they just go all the fuck out. Like, no chill whatsoever. Well, a little chill for Trunks, because he doesn't, because, what's his name? Tien's like, fucking busted out the tri-beam and shit. I'm like, jeez, these guys, no chill, just all out. Fucking busted out the tri-beam? Really? I'm like, well, I guess Trunks is a little chill. He's not going Super Saiyan. Well, never mind. Beats Trunks. Meanwhile, Vegeta...
They didn't care, yeah. I remember that shit.
Meanwhile, Vegeta's like, I'm bored. I'm not watching this. I'm not even showing up. Goku's dead. Why bother fighting? Okay, so he's just at home. Turns off the TV once he sees where things are going. Of course, Hercule fakes a stomach ache to try to fucking get out of there. Because he's like, I don't want to fight these guys, no! And then they're like, yeah, but you're gonna have to. And it's like, oh man, Krillin versus Piccolo. Krillin versus Piccolo in a movie. Oh shit, you about to get fucked. This is movie Piccolo, and you gotta fight him? And, oh my god, you almost beat yourself. What the fuck? And then Krillin...
He charged at like a bullfighter or something.
Yeah.
Just like charged at a cape. Like, what the fuck?
And then Piccolo like saves him and goes, I'm bored. I quit. You get to move on. Meanwhile, Goku, King Kai, and the animals are watching this in the afterlife while playing cards that have like Pilaf and crew on them, which I thought was.
It was
cool.
The Red Ribbon Army. Yeah. It was
No, it wasn't even Red Ribbon. It was Pilaf. Mai and the...
That's her fucking name.
And
that's
then,
her name.
Like, fortune teller Baba was the Joker. It was
Baba,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Then, meanwhile, Hercule's trying to get out, but every time he goes somewhere, everybody's there like, oh, hey, Hercule, here you go, Hercule, or Satan, Satan, Satan. And he's just like, god damn it, it's like, poor Hercule. And it's like, pure Hercule. Man, so he had to move on. Meanwhile, Bulma's like, come on, Trunks, win this so we can go on a vacation. And I'm like, you can go on a vacation anyway, Bulma. You're made of money.
Yeah.
So they cut to the second thing, and we realize we're almost halfway through the movie and still no mention of this Bojack character. And it's like, we cut to the second phase of this tournament, and it's like, oh, you gotta go inside this place, fight other people to get to the top. It's pretty much a race to the top. Whoever gets there wins and gets to fight the aliens from the future, and then they get to fight Hercule. And it's like, and Krillin's like, well, if it's a race, of course I'm gonna do this. So everybody goes to their little areas. Krillin sees something. I thought it was gonna be a rock. Like he was just talking shit to something that ends up being a rock. No, it's a chick. I'm like, well, he's gonna lose. It's a chick, and it's Krillin. He's not as perverted as Roshi, but he's like extra loser.
He gets love struck.
Yeah, he's
Roshi's
like extra,
perverted. He gets love struck.
He's extra loser levels. So he's like, please. And then and sure enough, then there it happens. Meanwhile, the sumo named Doskoi only says Doskoi.
He's a Pokemon. That's all I thought. I was like, is this dude a Pokemon that they forgot about?
Doskoi.
He just says his name.
Yeah, well, also, like, Doskoi or whatever, however you pronounce it, is literally just something sumos say, like, when they get ready to fight. Like fucking...
Oh.
Like fucking E Honda from Street Fighter when he does his fucking headbutt. It's like, Doskoi!
He's like, Doskoi.
Yeah, so he was like meant to be a joke character with that, and then beat his line. That's why I thought it was more funny than that. But yeah, it was very Pokemon like. Then fucking Trunks gets attacked by an energy ball and gets fucking offended. Like, hey, wait a second, you could have killed me with that. This isn't a tournament about killing. Dude, Tien was throwing fucking tri-beams at you and you weren't offended. Or Kikoho, or whatever. But how little do you think of Tien's threats from a tri-beam, which it's the fucking tri-beam.
It's his most powerful attack, right?
Yeah, and you're not mad about that. Like, oh god, you could kill somebody with that. But this dude throws like a random energy ball and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You could kill somebody. and then, you know...
Didn't think about that.
Gohan fights some other dude that's just like, hey, I'm mysterious and I float around. Gohan's like, hey, be careful. Also kind of like Trunks where he's like, yeah, you could kill somebody. Oh wait, you're serious. Well, I guess we're gonna kind of fight now. Meanwhile, Trunks is fighting this other dude. Still don't really have his name, but this guy has a sword. Trunks left his sword at home. And Trunks eventually gets tired of dicking around, goes Super Saiyan, blocks the sword, breaks the sword, and then just fucking punches through the guy. I'm like, damn, yeah. Trunks, no chill indeed. You are your dad's kid. You just like, alright, nope, I'm done. Fuck you. Punch through the stomach. Get this shit out of here. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, that didn't work. Dude retaliates, knocks him out, which sets off Vegeta's daddy instinct like, something's amiss. And so he looks at Trunks' sword, and then we cut back to things, and then King Kai's like, oh no, Earth is in trouble. And Goku's like, what? Well, there was this guy named Bojack. He was very dangerous. We imprisoned him in my planet, and then you blew it up and freed him. you couldn't have mentioned that anytime sooner, that you had some intergalactic threat inside your planet that, should it be destroyed, or hell, right after it got destroyed, he would be freed? That right. Just escaped your mind? Whatever, King Kai. So, Yamcha and Tien show
like
up.
As much as I want to say, as much as he knows, he does and says some dumb shit. It's King Kai.
It's pretty much just movie reasons. Like, oh, I just remembered this now. Okay, sure. So, eventually, you know, Tien's getting his ass whooped. Gohan shows up to try to help, but can't do much. Fucking Tien and Yamcha show up. They get wrecked.
Excuse me.
They get wrecked. Gohan's like, fine, I'm going Super Saiyan. Goes Super Saiyan 1, he starts to get wrecked. But right before right when he powers down, is about to get hit. You didn't think we'd have a movie where Piccolo didn't save Gohan, did you?
Out of nowhere with the special beam cannon, yeah.
Enter Piccolo. Here we go. Oh, he's getting beat up too. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, oh boy, Gohan's mad. He's gonna fight back. Oh, but the lackeys are cheating. Who would have guessed? They got like fucking barrier things that hold you in strings. Oh no,
Oh yeah,
Trunks.
that little motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like, goddamn, right?
yeah. First Trunks tries to do it, and the little motherfucker with the strings and shit. But this time Vegeta shows up. He throws Trunks' sword, and then he tries to save the day. But Vegeta's like going in on his own. He's like, "Stay back, Trunks." Vegeta starts getting his ass handed to him. Trunks is like, "Father, let me help you. You're not strong enough to beat these guys." Gets an elbow to the stomach for his troubles. And it's like, damn it, Trunks, why would you say that? Phrasing is everything, okay? Don't, you could be like, let's do this together as father and son, fight side by side or something, something prideful. Don't go, you're not strong enough. He's just gonna take that as a challenge.
Yeah, it's fucking Vegeta, right?
So, he does that. Anyway, the cheating continues and they're doing stuff, and at one point, I forget who Bojack says it to, but he just comes up behind, I think, Trunks, and he's like, die now. And he, like, punches him in the back, and he, like, goes flying. Everybody just got wrecked. And I will say, I kind of like the intimidation factor of everybody getting wrecked. The villains actually seem like villains. Bojack seems strong, And then Goku eventually is just like, I gotta save my son! And then just instant transmissions while Gohan's about to die, getting squeezed
Wait,
to death.
Goku, you're dead!
Yeah. Wait, Goku, you're dead. Fuck that. Instant transmission, punches him while a ghost, and then catches Gohan, gives him the motivational speech, and, like, puts him down. And it's like, wait, what? And then I kind of got mad because it's like, Gohan, you can go SSJ2 this whole time because it's post-Cell Saga. Why you no do this sooner? And then sure enough, not only did he do it, also Gohan at one point, because they forced Hercule to go down there, he was kind of getting captured by the strings, and Hercule in his like little car breaks things up by accident and kind of forms like a miniature distraction to save the day. And yeah. Meanwhile, so Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 and then just fucking Cell Juniors two of the henchmen right off the bat. Just one shot, you're in half, and you explode and die. And it's like...
That little motherfucker. Fuck that little motherfucker.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Yeah. And then Bojack kills the chick for no reason. He just goes...
Oh, I think her name was Zanya. I think that... I don't know.
She
just
was
a random
in some
thing.
of the games.
Yeah.
But he just kills the chick for no reason. Just fuck you.
Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong, right?
And then Gohan walks up, punches him in the stomach, and it's over. Sigh. Oh wait.
Yeah, he just
punches right through him. I'm like, why didn't that work when Trunks did it? Anyway, he punched right through him, and then I'm like, well, I guess that's over. And then the guy's like, how dare you, prepare to die. I'm like, oh wait, it's not. Okay, here we go. And then Gohan, and he's like, you got any last words to say? Just one. Kamehameha. And I'm like, I actually kind of like that. That was a nice delivery of that.
I thought it was kind of corny, so that's where we kind of differ.
Not
like overly corny, but kind of corny.
It's corny, but it works. I guess is what I'm saying. It's about as corny as like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger going to the boss of an evil corporation with a fucking helicopter with missiles going, you're fired, and pressing the trigger. I mean, it's pretty much that.
I mean, I know what you mean. There's like I figured you were gonna say the whole action one-liner, because action one-liners are supposed to be corny. That's the charm of them.
Pretty much what that was for me. So yeah, Kamehameha, I thought it was cool. You know, he did the, action thing. But I get your point. It was corny. I will give it that.
Yeah.
All in all,
because I was just gonna say some action one-liners. Yeah, like I said, they're supposed to be corny. So
yeah. All in all, at the end of the day, I was kind of, he saves the day, everybody's like, whatever. Hercule gets all the credit because reasons. Everybody's in the hospital and they start laughing about Hercule. And it cuts to Vegeta and Piccolo both brooding on top of the hospital, which I expected another fish jump type of line. I was kind of disappointed I didn't get one. You know what I mean?
This was definitely a fish jump type of movie.
Yeah, it was just like
So
I expected that with them going to them on top of the roof. Like, oh man, is this gonna be a thing? Nah. Oh, okay. They're just sitting on top of the roof. Okay. Anyway, movie's over. Blah blah blah. Goku and people laughing in the afterlife. Like, haha. Oops, I broke the rules, didn't I? Yes. Whatever. But overall, I gotta say, I was kind of annoyed that the movie went the way it did. Like, they could have made it a fight. Like, even the damn Toei punch from the previous thing that I mentioned required everyone to give Kakarot their energy. This was like Goku just going to Gohan, going like, "Hey, Gohan, actually try. Don't be such a Saiyan about this." And Gohan went, "Okay," and won.
that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Like that's exactly. I remember when I was in high school because I told you I own these movies. Which is why, like I say, I'm still watching bootlegs even though I own them. But no, I own these movies. And so I watched this like years ago. I remember when I was in high school, and I still remember for some reason this sticks out of my head. One of my friends at the time was saying like, what movies were good, DBZ movies good, and that's this or that, whatever. And he said BoJack was a cool character, villain, whatever, but he went out like a little bitch, and I still remember that because BoJack went out like a little bitch. Like I
Yeah,
don't know.
make it a
The movie,
fight once Gohan starts trying. You don't have to be like, "Oh, shit on him," and then Gohan tries and wins.
this movie was. It almost seemed like this movie was introduced because they just wanted to make a DBZ movie, especially coming off of Brawly and how well told that fucking story was. On top of how good the fighting scenes were,
Yeah.
then you just come into. Here's a tournament. Here's a person. Oh shit, we can't win. Oh look, we won. Like
Yeah.
that's basically
Like, the
all this
movie
was.
was better than I remembered it to be, but my main
hmm
gripe still stands, which was what I just mentioned. Also, Vegeta does, like, nothing again, but at least he didn't whine the whole movie, but still.
True. True. It was like this was exactly how I remembered it. And like I said, the movie's not. It's not terrible. It's just kind of along the lines of what you're saying, as far as there was so much more potential, but they were just like, we made a movie. Who cares? Like that's what
Yeah,
it felt like.
and Brawly had went up to about an hour and a half, almost, with its runtime. Like, it was damn near like a movie runtime. And then this went
It
back to the
deserved it.
50 minutes.
Mm.
But it probably could have served a little bit more from Gohan, or like from having an extra like 10 minutes or so where Gohan actually fought.
Well, because half the movie was, like you said, before you even find out or have any mention of BoJack.
Yeah,
So,
you're literally halfway through the movie before they even mention Bojack, and I'm like,
like, the name wasn't even said, right?
you might as well have had a separate tournament or separate movie for like, hey, fun little tournament movie. Let's go.
Which
Have,
doesn't sound like a bad idea.
I
Shit.
know, right? But yeah, so that's Bojack. That's the movie. Not much to talk about. I had a lot more notes than I thought I did, but went through them really fast. So, um, might as well get to the point and start rating this shit.
Is that me or you?
Either of us can go.
Uh,
I didn't
well,
really write down a number because I'm just like, I more wrote
oh,
down that angry rant. But yeah,
well, at the sake of making this too awkward of us trying to figure out who goes, I'll just go. So, bruh, 6 out of 10, man, just above average. Honestly, I debated on giving it a 5 and making it exactly average. The 6 might be a little generous, but at the same time, in all intents and purposes, there's a lot of potential because the tournament story is great. Bojack is great. His henchmen and henchwoman, for that matter, are great. Like it was all good. So that will definitely give it the 6 out of 10. But what makes average is it was like I said, it's like they just made a movie for the hell of like we need a movie. Let's make this. Okay, cool, done. It was like interesting characters. It's like the little motherfucker I keep talking about. Like fuck him, but he was great. Like Zanya, whatever her name is, the woman, like she was cool. Bojack was good. It's like it was really good stuff. Like seeing them fight and do the typical fighting shit. Hercules in a movie, which you don't see all the fucking time, so they could have done something with that. Like
Yeah.
there was a lot of there was a lot of potential
And then they
in this movie,
just shat on it.
and then it was just like, ooh, here's a tournament. Here's Bojack. Bojack's winning. No, he's not. Like that was the movie.
Yeah.
Like that was it.
And you
So
gave us Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, which, is the good version of Gohan. Fuck anybody else that likes the other versions. Like, okay, Mystic Gohan has his moments where he's badass, but at the end of the day, he's just like a fucking little bitch after, like, Cell Saga because he's, like, extra schoolified and whatever.
he's a little what?
Bitch.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Depending on how far we go talking about DBZ related stuff, I can go into that and you'll see what I'm talking about. But the bottom line is, it's like the anime just gives you Cell Saga Gohan literally just for Cell Saga. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan
Right.
is literally Cell Saga. The next time you see him, he's doing Super Saiyan Man stuff, which growing up I can appreciate more for the hilarity of it than I could when I was younger because I was just like, what the fuck did you do to my Gohan? But he's like, oh, great Saiyan Man. Then he just gets shat on by everybody while everyone's like, you a bitch now, Gohan. You didn't even train these past few years. You suck.
Yeah.
And then he's Mystic and like, haha, I'm the strongest unfused character for no reason. Okay, sure, whatever. You made me lose interest when you had the whole little bitch face. Anyway, I also will agree with the 6. I was about to say, I was gonna be like, hey, is this a fucking... I'm like, but is it worse than Cooler? And then I'm like, actually it might be. Or at the very least, same tier. So yeah, 6. Because I think Cooler, I think we gave a 6.5 or something like that.
Probably.
Not Return.
Maybe.
Not Return, the first one.
Return of Cooler is great. Cooler's Revenge was, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. This movie.
But it was like two different movies. That's the thing, because like I was gonna say really quick, and I'll let you finish because you were talking. But it's like two different movies because at least Cooler was mentioned from pretty much like the first 10 to 15 minutes of that movie. But go ahead.
Again, so yeah, no, I will say, like, if Cooler's Revenge is a 6.5, this is a 6 or a 5, like you were saying. Like, no, I gotta say, it had the potential. It wasn't shit. That's
No.
like 2 movies from now. But it was still not good. Yeah, 6. I think that's it. With that
Okay.
one. Speaking of which,
And go ahead.
go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say real quick. I've been forgetting to say this too. I think it's funny, right, in the game where everybody has like, you can like transform to your next powered up state, like first form, second form, third freeze or whatever. Same with Cell. Lord Slug turns giant. Android 13 turns Super Android 13, whatever. I think it's funny in the game. I forgot in the movie that the powered up transformed Bojack is really just Bojack that took his shirt off. Like, so I was like, because I was like, I just wanted to mention that. I think that is funny as hell. Because in the game, you can push the button to transform and power up to the Super Bojack, but it's really just Bojack that took his shirt off.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I think that's some funny shit.
Yeah. But I agree that is kind of funny. But our next thing will be Brawley the Second Coming, which is not a good movie. Better than the one that comes after it, but still not a good movie.
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh, it's still not a good movie.
Watching it again, I was say real quick. Watching it again, I might change my mind on Brawley's Second Coming. But from what I remember, that movie was so juvenile and stupid. So,
it wasn't good. I've not said it was good once. I said it's better than what comes after it.
Well, Brawley is not bad. Shut up. Like,
it's terrible. It is shit. It is literal shit. We will get to this.
I'm about to say that's a different conversation for a different time.
Oh yeah, well it's
literally
coming up. It is
ago.
coming up. It is like the overarching story of our reviews. Is that I don't fucking
It really
like
is.
that fucking movie. But the bottom line.
we're not gonna have like any what am I trying to say? We're not gonna have like any movie analysis when we come to Bio Brawly, and probably Second Coming, except us just arguing back and forth.
Oh man, it's like when we
Uh,
get to Fusion Freeport, it's just like, oh shit, yeah, we haven't talked about this at all yet.
mm,
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you want, you can catch Super Jazz online. You know, you can catch me and Super Jazz doing the podcast where we talk about wrestling stuff. Call it in the ring here on YouTube. We like to talk about
Call It in the Ring
the weekend
podcast.
WWE main shows, not necessarily NXT and stuff because, well, you know, we only have so much time in the world. In all honesty, I'm sorry, I can't.
Raw, SmackDown, and all the main roster pay-per-views,
Yeah,
basically.
Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views. That's mainly what we watch and talk about. It's a fun time, you know. We talk about that because we're geeks and stuff. You know, big kids as if it were. Also, Super Jazz has got his own rap album out there. 20 something with Same Difference. Him and his
With
boy.
D there Bionic.
There you go.
And it's not just rap. He's singing on it. So yeah.
I'm singing on it, but the bottom line is, check him out. Boy's got skills. And also,
Well,
and also you can catch me here. I wanted to put up some more stuff, and I may, by the time this video goes up, where it's not just the DBZ reviews, like maybe start a Let's Play with something or like that. But I've been sick the past week. My voice was literally wrecked. It hadn't been wrecked that bad since CEO 2 years ago, where I literally like had. I did not have 100% of my vocal range back. CEO was on that Sunday, and I didn't have 100% of my vocal range back till the Friday.
wow.
And my voice was.
From what? Just being excited and screaming and stuff.
Oh yeah, and Sunday, and that Sunday I was ring announcer for Mortal Kombat, so I was extra loud.
You were telling me you were gonna do that. You did that. That's what's up.
Yeah, they didn't get me back though. Whatever, and they don't have me there this year. But whatever, I'm still gonna enjoy it. Maybe next year, you know. After I get more and more popular, after we blow up, we go to the top. We hit that celebrity status. We do that thing where we popular.
Hey man.
And people clamor to see us. The ladies want to see us. The guys want to be us. You know how it is. You know how it do. We's cool. We cool like that. Look at me when I'm talking to you people at home. Look at this face. Look at this face. Yeah. Anyway, I get wrapped up in things. You put me in front of a camera, especially when it's on my time. That's what I do. I get wrapped up in myself.
Hey, I'll put it like this.
And I start moving closer to the camera, and I'm like, look at my eyes.
Yep.
This is my eyeball.
Y'all better get familiar with Call It in the Ring podcast, because that is that you Omari was just telling me that like every week we have been like doing it and we've been consistent. This is gonna be week number 6 going up. Probably would have been up by the time this goes up.
Yeah.
Get familiar, y'all.
Get familiar
that
with this
is
face.
actually,
Get
yeah.
familiar with that face. Get familiar with both of us. Get familiar. You know. Anyway, we've gone off on a tangent. Video probably could have been shorter than the most. Yeah, we. Yeah, you participated. You fed in. You didn't go like, hey, wrap it up. You know, wrap it up. I'll take it. Anyway, before I go off on another thing, referencing songs and shit. See you later. You also want to catch me? You can catch me on twitch.tv/GeoTavi. As they say, adiosness.